Hey everyone, I hope you're all well and enjoying this beautiful weather. It's so hot in the UK, we're not used to it at all. So I hope you find time to get out and enjoy the sunshine, to get out into nature and really feel the benefits of this beautiful weather. So I'm setting the intention now for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. I'll take 3 from the magical moments, mystical moments, and I'll take 3 from the destiny pack as well. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. And there we have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Four of Swords. So the Queen of Pentacles is a female energy, a nurturer, who makes use of everything around her. She is the female energy of creation that loves to create, whether it is through artwork or words, baking, bringing that beautiful ingredients together. She is a queen of her domain, creates beautiful prosperity, is in alignment with the truth of who she is. She says no when she means no. If she is not feeling the energy and is asked to do something that is bringing her out of alignment, she will say no without any guilt. Because as we are moving through these powerful energies, we have Chiron now, the minor planet. Some say it's a comet, is in retrograde and is bringing up these wounds, old wounds for healing, old conditioning, as we've got Saturn, the father planet, the karmic planet, and Pluto, all in retrograde. 3 planets in retrograde, or 2 planets and a comet in retrograde at this time, all pointing to our wounds, where we can't say no. The divine feminine finds it hard to say no, doesn't want to let people down, upset people, but will say and do things that she's not feeling in that moment because she doesn't want to upset anyone. But she is giving her power away. We're being asked to come into alignment and to really work on our thoughts with the Ace of Swords. He has that key in his hand of success. So our thoughts create our reality. So our thoughts, our heads will tell us stories about different situations, that if we are in a place of doing something that we do not want to do for fear of upsetting someone, we have come completely out of alignment. These wounds are coming to the surface now for us to really listen. So if we are saying no to someone in fear of upsetting them, that is a wound of ours that we are projecting into our reality, whether it is our family, our friends, a community. This energy of from the cosmos that's coming through is really bringing up all the blocks within ourselves that we place on ourselves to do with guilt. Guilt is an emotion. It's the complete opposite to love. Guilt, if we're feeling guilty, we will self-sabotage. We will punish ourselves. But this is a deep conditioning within us. We are fully in our right to say no when we don't feel it's in alignment with us. And to be able to do it from a place of love, and certainly without fear. This is the card of healing, the Four of Swords. So these powerful energies, these frequencies that are coming to Earth. And we have a conjunction at the end of July of Mars, Uranus, and the North nodes in Taurus that haven't happened since Alexander the Great's time. An energy of humanity coming together, the collective humanity. And within this, within this collective consciousness, there's acceptance of who we truly are and everyone else in our reality, acceptance of the decisions that they make without taking them personally or feeling upset that we may disappoint someone, taking those expectations off. So the Four of Swords is asking us to go within, to really listen to our inner world. We have the swords here, which are our thoughts. The swords represent our thoughts, the air cards. And if we went into a supermarket and there was a row of rancid food, or there was a row of organic, life-giving foods, we would always go to the organic, to the life-giving. We would stay away from the out of date, from the rancid. And it's the same with our thoughts. If we are telling stories in our heads that we are going to upset someone, or we've got that fear of upsetting someone, we are projecting our wound, our pain into the people around us. When we are choosing those thoughts of, this feels right, these feelings that I am having really are uplifting me, and this is what I am choosing to do. It's for the greatest good of myself, and for, it's not harming anyone, but it's coming from a place of my inner power and empowerment. And this is what we are being asked to do, to step into our own empowerment of being able to choose based on how we're feeling in each moment. And if we're saying no at one time, it doesn't mean we're saying no forever, and it doesn't mean that there's any lack of love there. It's just in this moment in time, to do a certain thing may be taking me out of alignment. So these energies are asking us to go within. And yet there are some situations in our lives that we have to step into. We might not be enjoying it. So in those situations, we're being asked to change the way we view it, to see the positives of the situation. When we have no choice, but when we have a choice, to make that choice based on staying in alignment with ourselves, staying in that place of peace. Because when we do that, we bring all our reality into alignment. so powerful time of healing, of really listening to that inner voice, listening to the emotions that are invoked by the outside world when we are being pressured to do something that we're not feeling at that moment, and being able to find that voice of saying no. Once we say no, and when we uh, make that decision, we get all the power back from every time we said yes when we really didn't want to do something. Once we do that, it's like shifting that wall. We're breaking through a conditioning that once we break through it, we step into an expansiveness far greater than we could ever imagine. We have one life. I'm at Yvonne Smith in this lifetime. I may not come back as Yvonne Smith in other lifetimes, and the same with you. So it's not a dress rehearsal. We're not here to make everyone else happy. We're here to find that joy within, because when we find that joy within, it's the greatest healer. It rises us up into the higher realms, into the higher frequencies of that it's okay to be happy. It's okay to choose things for ourselves and allowing everyone else in our reality to do the same. So beautiful energies of healing. We have all this Queen energy of Pentacles guiding us, choosing those enlightened thoughts now based on our own path, creating that new world. We can't create a new world for everyone else. It comes from ourselves. And as we create that new reality for ourselves in alignment, we bring everything else into alignment also. So I'm asking now the spirit of the destiny for a reading for our highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. So there we have one, the Tree of Life. 2, the Lily, which is our career, and 4, the underneath the 4 of Swords, the Robber Mouse. So when we step into our Queen energy or King, with our feet firmly placed upon the ground, anchoring and rooting this energy, we grow. Our branches reach up into the heavens. We are fruitful. We are divinely abundant. We are healthy. And that creates a beautiful career. Opportunities coming in. Keeping our mind open to possibilities. Releasing all limiting beliefs, absolutely, is the message I just received. And the Robber Mouse under our healing, which is what we've been speaking of, those emotions that rob us of happiness, that rob us of our life force energy, that create some kind of resentfulness, which resentfulness and these lower emotions really do impede on our health. They weaken our health to standing firm in that self healing, in that putting ourselves first, which is not selfish. It is necessary to keep in alignment, to keep healthy, to keep strong. So this time of healing, watching for that robber mouse. This robber mouse is guilt, it's feeling that we've let people down, fear of upsetting people, putting expectations on ourselves, on others, taking all that away now to the pureness of our own essence in each and every moment. And then at the base of the mystical moments, we have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is something new, something beautiful coming in, opening up now to these beautiful adventures that are coming into our lives, the doors are opening in our lives, and we are able to walk through them because we are not being sidetracked by fearing we're letting anybody else down, giving everybody else their power back and taking ours back. And this is cultivating that beautiful pink rose there, which signifies our heart, cultivating with joy. She is there, she's carrying her own water can there, and nurturing her innermost being, which will change everything around us. And underneath the page we have the Stork, new beginnings. And I'll have to pick this one up also because we have the key to success. As we start to really listen to ourselves, what makes us happy, and follow that, being mindful of feeling guilty for being happy. That is a sabotage, that's self-sabotage. It really creates conflict within. And these planets that are coming in conjunct at the end of this month are about the collective humanity of acceptance. Alexander the Great was very military, and we are moving through that now. We are placing our attention on the oneness, bringing that higher, connecting to that higher consciousness, and allowing everyone to be who they are, because that is the path that they have chosen. We have chosen differently. Each one of us is unique. We all see colour different. We all see what's going on in the outside world different. All we know is ourselves, and all we know what feels right for us is ourselves. To come back home to this beautiful heart space and cultivate. And as we are cultivating, we are giving that energy of love, because as we feel that self-love, we are teaching others to, oh, it's okay to say no. I don't have to keep doing things out of fear of letting people down. It's okay if I say no. It's not the end of the world. It's not taking love away from anyone. It's just choosing myself in this moment and placing my energy and attention in wholeness into my reality. So we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, which is the number of creativity, sacred creativity. And that's what we're doing as we come into that pureness of our own essence, without entangling into anyone else, coming into that pure essence of who we are, we create this sacred reality that is freedom, absolute freedom. And this is what these conjunctions are here to bring in this time. This is why we have these planets in retrograde, pointing where we are blocked within us. And it may feel uncomfortable, but once we take that step, once we say how we're feeling in a place of, don't have to explain myself, it's yes or it's a no based on how we're feeling in that moment, and then let everything else go. Put down the baggage, put down the baggage of guilt. It's too heavy for each of us to carry. Put down the baggage of expectation of ourselves or others. It's too heavy. It's holding us down in the lower vibration. When we let it go, we move up, connecting to those beautiful heavenly frequencies. We don't only connect, we merge into those frequencies. And this is the 7 major chakras. We have other chakras that are connected to our God monad and help us to receive the upgrades that are coming to Earth. But when we work on these 7 major ones here in this physical body, we come into alignment and allow those chakras to transcend and ascend and heal. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I hope you are enjoying this gorgeous weather. It's so warm. And I am going out there into nature and taking full benefit of today. So sending so much love. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening. God bless.